Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to Denver. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
On the wing, Miller. Here's the three. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Nice time from Embiid. The big man showing off his vision there. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Ayton, a screen. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Embiid. Back to Edwards. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid inside. Right side, Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So both teams making some changes here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brunson outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Brunson. It's up a 3. They get it back. Now Sharp. Johnson outside. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Maxey. Johnson can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:09 left to play in the first. Johnson attacking. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Brunson. Still yet to score. Johnson surveying the floor. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hampton. To the paint. And then Smith with the dunk.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Brunson, left side. Comes up empty down low. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Here's Shannon. Still without a basket. Pass to Sheppard. And finished off by Sheppard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Warriors shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Great Kentucky native Reed Sheppard followed in his dad's footsteps. In-state local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Hampton off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Sheppard with the ball. Pass to Shannon. Here he goes. Out to Smith. Takes a three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Memphis trailing here. And Brunson has it in the corner. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Sheppard. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams will make substitutions. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Moreno, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Edwards, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the Warriors moving it up. On the wing, Walker. Nothing on the board. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Moreno. Pass to Koulibaly. It's stolen by Edwards. They break it out, 5 on 3. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. The three-pointer is right on target.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball. Miller outside. They set the screen. Down low. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Walker with a clean look. That shot misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Both loose. Here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Miller outside. And the 3 ball is good. Miller's got 8.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. Embiid. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. seconds on the shot clock. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. He takes it in. Here's Moreno. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Grizzlies with possession here. It's a 3-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Now, here's Miller. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Embiid. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Embiid. Fires the 3. Maxey, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Oh, here's Edwards. Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Now, here's Ayton. Still scoreless. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. On the wing, Miller. Now, Koulibaly. Ayton at the elbow. Back to Koulibaly. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Moreno. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And there's the drive. Koulibaly, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Maxey in the corners. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 9.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Pass to Miller. Ayton a screen. And it's Miller penetrating. Rejected by Walker. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And Embiid drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul. Substitution for the away team.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Walker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 6 points for Jarace Walker.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
They grabbed their own miss. And here's Brunson outside. Five on the clock. Cuts off the pass. And here comes the break.
Missed spot. Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Short, that's good.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Warriors leading by 5. Here's Shannon. The rebound by Sharp.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
14 foul.
Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The jump hook.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Shannon. No scoring in this one. Out to the right wing. Pass to Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He's off on the second. Warriors leading by 4. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brunson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Shepard. Pass to Smith. Shepard with the ball. With 2 seconds left. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. It's stolen by Shepard. Gets it off. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Warriors lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Shannon. Pass to Shepard. Smith left side. Here's Shannon. Pocket 6. Koulibaly with it. And Hampton picks him up defensively. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
Now Shepard. Going inside. Hefty move. And he sinks the layup. Shepard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Maxey looking it over.
Come to me.
To the inside. Puts it up. Edwards, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The rebound by Shepard. Warriors leading by 9. Launches it. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
The Grizzlies call timeout. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. We're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Over in the corner, Shepard. Back to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Miller. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. And that'll be his third foul so far. On defense, the Warriors. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Miller, no luck. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Holland. Walker with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. Holland, no good. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards. Outside, Maxey. The tray. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Embiid with it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Now, here is Miller. Buries it down low. Miller's got 12 points in just the second half. There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
But Grizzlies call timeout. Off the inbound. The Warriors pull it in. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Edwards. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Sharp. And he drives in. Miller outside. Here's Moreno. Rejected by Walker. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. A minute 20 left in the game. No good on the quick three. They swipe it. Out to Miller. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
Now, here is Miller. They shoot again. Rejected by Walker. They retain possession. Short. That's good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Edwards. Swiped it away. Driving the lane. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Warriors get the win here.